Hi, Barbara. Sorry we're running late.
Hi, Barbara.
Um, I am going to wait for just a minute, but
Oh, yeah, that's fine. We are going to do our iCads later. Uh,
yeah.
I was just turning off the autofocus. Um, Barbara's moving right along with her iCads today.
Yay.
Doodling one Tanya and Jean Peters style. There you go. Now, so
I loved the first one you did, and I love the one you did yesterday. That is gorgeous too. So I'll show y'all
well,
mine in a minute, but
yeah, she wanted me to have something on the table because we're going to talk about our next project. So um, I
and after a few people get in here, then I'll switch it over to my table so I can show you kind of our idea
yeah
of what we're
yeah
going to
yeah.
do. So
So I'm tired. I was so tired yesterday. All I did was, well, I shouldn't say all I did, but I took mom grocery shopping, and then hi Sherry, and
hi, Sherry.
then uh then I took care of a bunch of stuff at her house, gave her a haircut. I don't know why she likes me to cut her hair because it can't possibly be very professional looking. Um,
She doesn't have to go anywhere.
well, that's part of it, but she says it feels better when I do it than when they do it. I think what the deal is that she just doesn't say, okay, don't cut it quite so short.
Right.
Because
Hi,
mom's got,
Brittany.
hi, Brittany. Mom's got very little hair left. Her hair is real thin, and if you cut it too short, she doesn't have enough hair to support it being short. And so I just cut it a little longer, but I can't possibly do it very well. I mean, it's just like, okay, but because I cut it with scissors.
Yeah.
So
Well, as long as she's happy, that's all that really matters.
yeah. Anyways, I did that, and then we were having a little discussion about her prescriptions because waiting till the last possible minute to order them. I have told her repeatedly not to do that, especially if she's not going to go get them. She's
Right.
got to ask either the neighbor or me to pick them up. She does not. I can't run across town just at her beck and whim. I have got to plan my days with all the other stuff I've got to do, and
Hi, Joy.
this
We're glad you're
this
here.
business of hi Joy, wait until the last minute to order a prescription and being out of pills is just silly when she doesn't have to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
they will fill them long before she runs out. So, anyways, that and we moved some doctor's appointments around, make it easier for me to take her, things like that. Just stuff that needed to get done yesterday. And then I went to Sam's for myself. So yeah, I had to come home, Barbara, and take a nap. So, so I was pretty much, and it's hot. It's
Yeah.
hot and it's humid, and I'm not used to that yet. Normally by now it's been hot for a while, but basically only the last 2 weeks has it been hot for us. It's been cold up until then. Even Iowa was cold. So
Yeah. It's what happens when you travel the country instead of staying home.
yeah, but it was fun. It
Well,
was
good.
fun. So, anyways, hi
Hi,
Brenda.
Donna.
We're
Okay, I'm
glad
going
you
to go
guys are
ahead and
here.
talk about this.
Okay,
And
make yourself
our
big.
next, oh, yeah, thanks.
She gotta make herself big.
Okay, what we're going to do next, and of course, I don't have things in the right order. Our next project, we're going to play on these gigantic playing cards. And these are, I think they're about 8 by 11, but
They
let
were
me
eight and a
measure it.
quarter by a hair under 11, I think.
Yeah, just almost 11,
Hmm.
almost 11, and almost 8.
Yep.
So I would just say they're 8 by 11, pretty much. But If you can't, I got these at Tuesday morning. If you can't
Hi,
find
Sharon.
these, you can do them on smaller cards. There are Walmart and Target, and there are a lot of places that have big decks of cards that they're smaller than this, but they're bigger than regular playing cards. Yeah, these are gigantic. That's right. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Mina. I'm glad you're here.
And if
Anyway,
you, if, excuse me 1 second, if you
that's fine.
do go to a Tuesday morning, they are actually in the toy department where the games
That's right.
are, and
Yeah.
they're not. There's something that they've had in the past. Because I'm pretty sure I got myself a set, but they weren't quite this big. Lisa got me
Yeah.
a set that's this big, and I got a set that's kind of a little bit smaller. But I think it'd be fun to do this on a regular size deck. So,
Yeah, I think it would be too. And so just if you've got a regular size deck of cards, just use those.
yeah.
I've got to try to find. Anyway, what we decided to do was to make a black and white journal. And I mixed up the cards, I guess, or somebody did.
Well, shoving
And
them in
just,
and out of the box.
yeah. So we're just going to use the black cards and we're going to put paper over the back of them and do our art on this side. And we're going to, at least now, the plan for right now, the plan is to leave this side blank, just like it is. So in our book, it will be like, here's a card and here's our art.
Mm-hmm.
Here's our
Okay,
card
hold
and
on
here's
just
our
a
art.
minute. Joy says that Hobby Lobby has large cards like that in their July 4th decorations. So just,
Cool.
as someplace else you might look. And Sherry, yeah, that's the thing. We just because we've got a giant deck doesn't mean you can't play. Hi, Lois. You can't play with this on a smaller deck of cards. Any deck of cards still has a set. Two sets of the numbers are black and white. The
Yeah, and
back
we're just using the
sides,
black and white ones.
yeah.
And we're going to cover this up and do art on it so it doesn't really matter what the back of your cards look like. But I
Right.
think that's
The one thing I would tell you, she said paper, and most of the paper I had would not cover up that red, so I'm going to have to use cardstock to cover up
yeah.
the red.
I am planning to too. I've got some white cardstock and some black cardstock. And that's what I'm going to use
To cover the back.
to cover the back. And we'll have to trim it. That's okay. And this particular deck has a black and white joker, and that's kind of what got us started. We were like, oh, I love that black and white joker. And so this is going to be our cover for the journal. And then we've got like 20 other cards. I guess it's 20. The aces and then all the numbers. So I think that's 20 because there's not a 0 card.
Right. But the
But
aces
there
make
is a 10
for,
card.
yeah.
So maybe it's 22.
Hi, Bishop. No, because there's no, oh, yeah, there is a 10. So that would make,
Hi,
yeah, it'd be 22. Yep.
We're glad you're feeling good enough to be here, honey. We sure are. Hi, Lois. We're glad you're here too. We're glad everybody's here. Anyway, this is what we're going to use as our substrate for this project. And I'm going to show you a few things that that I got out of my stash to use. But first, I'm just going to read you a quick list of the things I thought of this morning. I did this morning, so I'm sure there are other things besides these, but these are the supplies I thought of that I think I have around. The playing cards, obviously, black and white cardstock, black and white scrapbook paper. I do have a little tiny bit. I've got this little thing that's black and white. It's the only black and white scrapbook paper I have, but I have that. So, lace. I've got some lace like this that I can cut flowers out of. So it could be flowers and bows and things. It doesn't have to be used like a piece of lace. So that's an idea. Here's another one that's got some pieces you could cut out. I've got some black that has some, and you could just, use black lace too, or white lace. I've got some black and white lace also. And then where is that? I have several different versions. So I see I've got this that could be used. So and here's another one. It's got some flowers I could use. So, well, somewhere in this mess, I have, maybe it fell off. I had some black kind of trim that's not really lace. It's just trim.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. And then Posca pens, coloring book pages, dies for your big shot or different kind of whatever die cut you got, fabric doilies. I've got doilies. Now I noticed looking at my doilies, even the ones that are white, they're not the same white. They're different colors of white. So that's something that we haven't talked about. Like these, I thought they were white.
It could be the age of them too, Lisa.
It is, yeah, and that's a something to think about. But see, they're not. They're even a little less white than those are. But and that's one of the things I wanted to touch on and just talk with you about, because I hadn't trying to find things that are just black and white. It's not that easy, actually.
Right. Hi, Linda. Glad you guys are all here.
Anyway, I've got here's a black and white printable. So if you have some black and white printables, you could use that. I didn't put that on the list, though. I guess I should. And see. Fabric doilies, paint, ink, stencil, stamps, spirograph. We've got those little spirographs. Tanya gave me one, so I thought we could use that with a black pen. That would be fun. Black and white jelly prints. I don't have any, but I think it would be fun to use, so I need to make some.
Well, then we need to do a jelly print day, which would be fun to do too.
Okay, let's do that. And then we've got embossing folders, embossing powder, photos, magazine images, ink or gel pens, punches, string and yarn. We've got this that's black and white. Wallpaper. I don't have any black. I couldn't find at the moment anyway, black and white wallpaper. I thought I had some, but it had a lot of gray in it. And until you start looking for things that are just black and white, you don't realize how many of your black and white things have gray in them.
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I do have this wallpaper that I thought would be fun to use somewhere.
Hi, Teresa.
Music paper. I've got just some that I've printed off in the past. I'm not sure what they were printed off for, but they're, on white paper. But even that white paper is not the same white as this white paper. So,
Well, and I have some newer music books that are actually white. Yes, Teresa, I think she said die cuts. I'm not sure, but I thought she already said that.
Well, I said dies for the big shot, but yes, die cuts.
Die cuts, yeah.
Yeah. I just don't have very many that are already cut. I do have a few left over from our fairy journal. So I got those out, the ones that were just black. And then I've also got my other chipboard fairies. So you might have, those wooden things. We got the butterflies and birds and all those things. We could paint those black.
The chipboard pieces, not the chipboard, but the little wooden pieces from Dollar Tree.
Yeah. And we could paint them black. And you could do chipboard the same way.
Yes. You could do chipboard the same way. I was gonna pull one of those
Hi Teresa, hi Linda, hi Journey. I'm so glad y'all are here.
I didn't see. Okay. I apparently put all those away and don't know where they're at.
Well, I know where mine are. I'll grab them.
Okay, well, it's just interesting to me that I put them all away and don't know where they're at. Of course, you know, I don't know where anything is right now, guys. Everything I have in my studio is all in an absolute big old pile of mess right this minute. So
Here's that piece of trim I was telling you I knew I had somewhere.
you knew you had. Do you have yarn on there? Because I have some black yarn and some white yarn.
I had string yarn, string/yarn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. These are the wooden pieces I'm talking about that we could paint. Or
Yeah.
these.
Yep.
But that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
And
buttons and cloth. I think she has cloth. I don't know if she had buttons.
I had fabric, but I didn't have buttons, but that's a good idea.
Yeah. And she's got photos and magazine images.
Yes, I do. Music paper, book pages, envelopes, security envelopes. I had some, like, these are just, it's just something I had, but it's white, so I could use it. You know, I don't even know what it is exactly. Some kind of photo card, I guess. But then I've got some security envelopes that are black and white. But I was going through all my security envelopes, and I noticed that I have a bunch that are really gray, not black.
Yes, I have a lot that are gray too. That's okay, Teresa. That's all right. If you repeat something, it's better to repeat it than for us to miss it.
Absolutely.
When we get this list compiled, we will post it in the groups in the file section, because that way it's there for everybody to print off. Oh, that's cool, but it's white.
It's not as white as I thought it was.
Yeah,
but it is pretty white.
Is white is relative, guys. So is black.
Yeah, and it's got black writing on white, but this is brown. But I could ink it.
You could also cover it with a black one.
Yeah. I had this. It's got some gray in it too, but it was black and white and gray. But I thought, you know, that was part of a Kleenex box.
I was gonna say, it looks like a tissue box.
Yeah, tissue box. I'm just trying to find different things you could use. I also said washi tape, and then we've added printables, wooden or chipboard pieces, and buttons.
Yeah.
And there are many shades. That's right. So there's some more black and white cardstock. Where did I put that other? Okay. And then I've got, I said magazine images, and I've got, you know, a few of those. And once again, you know, there are different, see, here's a black and white image, but it's got a lot of gray in it.
Yep. Well, I think black and white, if we're using images, there's going to be gray. And so.
And then I was looking, and I had, like, this is black and white. Of course, there's some gray in it too. Anytime you use an image, it's going to have various things. Here's
Hold on just a minute. Lois says, so is this going to be a challenge / work together project for a masterboard? Actually, Lois, Lisa and I are going to turn our cards into books. Show her the cards, because I don't think she was here right in the beginning.
We're going to make it like an art journal out of it.
We're going to make, we're going to do pages and create sort of an art journal. Now,
this is the box for our
cards. Yeah, but you do not have to use whatever you want. Yeah. But yeah, we're going to do this as a work together project, the two of us. If you guys want to work along, awesome. Love the way you made a border with the butterflies.
Oh, yeah, I'll show you what she's talking about. I was punching out butterflies, and I just went all the way around.
Oh, yep. Okay.
And that's just a simple little punch. So that's something you could do.
Right. You know. Lay that over top of a white piece of cardstock so it shows up better. Okay, that could be her page right there. And then she could work in the middle of it. Okay, if that was the border, then her little printouts, the printable she has of butterflies, could be flying across the page too.
So you could cut these out and put them in there. Yeah.
Yeah, stamps and ink pads, yes, because if you don't have a bunch of black and white images, you could use your rubber stamps or your cling stamps or whatever and stamp on white or stamp on tissue paper and put it over the white. So
get that kind of out of my way. And while I was looking for stuff, you know, this is pretty white, but it's not quite as white as this, you know.
Yeah.
So that's going to be kind of a judgment call everybody's going to have to make on their own.
Well, even my cardstock is a different color than the white of my cards. So
yeah,
the cardstock I have is a touch grayer than the cards. Okay,
so here's a black and white image, and compared to this, it's black and white. But compared to this envelope, it's not very white. So
So, you know,
I put something like this on a black page, it'd probably look more black and white.
Yep.
So you could, you know, make those kinds of judgment calls too as you're going through this. But I was just trying to find things that I thought we could use. That I, you know, already had. And here's some tissue paper.
Images on tissue.
Stamped images, And then I just, while I was digging through stuff, I found these pieces of black paper. Don't know that I'll use them, but it reminded me that you can get notebook paper and things that, you know, are black. So, and envelopes, of course. So those are the things that I've gathered up that I had in my studio to use.
Okay, Lois, this, you know, we don't ever give you set rules, but we're using the black and white cards out of the deck. So there is a black and white joker in our deck, and then there is 22, 11 spades and 11 clubs that are black and white. Can you pull out one of the cards again? There we go. Show her the back side. Now the backs are red. We're going to cover the backs with cardstock, either black or white cardstock. And I'm making my pages before I put my book together. I will probably use that single sheet binding that I use all the time. I do not like to work on pages when they're all in a book. So I'll be making mine separately.
Hi, Susie. I will too. I'm going to make mine, work on each page and then put it together. And because we had this black and white joker, we decided to make that our cover.
Yeah.
But so what we're going to do basically is we're going to work on this page and leave this one alone. At least for now, that's our plan. It could change if we find some ingenious thing to do on there. But right now, our plan is just to work on one side.
I might put like poems or words on the card side.
That's a good idea. Anyway, we just wanted to show y'all kind of what we're planning to do starting next Tuesday. And did I say hi, Susie? I just noticed you were there a minute ago, and I can't remember if I actually said hi or not. But I'm glad you're here.
And we're glad everybody is here.
We are.
And guys, don't forget to throw your thumbs for Lisa, please.
Thank you, Tanya. Okay. So there's that kind of start to our plan. Here's my pile of stuff.
And I didn't get my pile of stuff together because, you know, I haven't had any 5 minutes. I've been trying to get the garden to be not so big of a mess and pulling weeds and doing stuff. And The next thing we're going to do, and would you make me bigger again? Live a happy, what is that box? Oh, that's your stamp box.
Yeah, this is my stamp box.
Yep. This is the card I made on the 1st for my iCAD cards, and this is the one I made yesterday. And Lisa?
This is the one I made on the 1st. I'm doing Rolodex cards for my iCads this year. And this is the one I made yesterday. And then this is my cover card.
And I haven't made a cover card yet because I haven't decided exact. Hi, Julie. She's got about a half an hour before she has to go back to work.
Hey, Julie.
You would do this when I am ready, but having hand surgery.
Oh, goodness, Teresa.
Oh, dear.
Okay, I'll go look at your cards, Teresa. Thank you for letting me know.
Yep.
Anyway,
so
we decided we're going to go ahead and do our card today, since we're
our
both here and
iCAD,
neither one of us had done it. Our iCAD, yeah.
Well, we'll probably do them live because on the days we're live, just simply because that way we're sure we get them done. Besides, it's fun to let you guys see what we're doing.
This is a stamp from Finland. You can't really see it. It's not focusing.
No, it's not. There it is. Matt is still not focusing.
Oh. Well, it's because I turned my automatic focus off because it bugs me when it's on. Sometimes it goes ahead and turns itself back on, and so I thought it might. But anyway, it's got printing on there. Looks like some kind of official document or something. I don't know what it is. But I really like that. I was thinking about using that, but it's so big.
Oh.
And I would want to keep this this on it. So even if I trimmed it, top and bottom, it would still be pretty big. So I probably won't use that one. I think that one's pretty cool too, but it's also pretty big. I've got this one that is, it's a Boy Scout Silver Jubilee stamp, but it's from the Philippines. Which I think's cool. I didn't know the Philippines had Boy Scouts, but I think that's neat. And I just saw it and wanted to show you, so I'm not going to use that one either. I'm going to use this one, I think, just because I like it, and I'm in that color. Looks like fun today, so.
Okay.
So that's kind of my thought process behind which stamp I chose for today. And I'm going to use a tea bag, a little round tea bag. I just cut it open and took the tea out. And like this one, I let some of it, hang over.
Off. Yep.
And so I'm debating on this one whether I want to kind of, wad it up a little bit, make it smaller into a flower kind of thing.
Oh,
Or if I want to just let it be there and kind of, stick off the edge. Of course, even if it's as a kind of done like a flower thing, it would still maybe stick off the edge. I don't know. Oh, Bishop, honey, 9 surgeries so far.
Ooh.
God bless you, honey. And we're so grateful that he's helping you get well, that you're getting well, but I know you've got a long road to go. Just know that we're keeping you in our prayers every day.
And the same for Teresa and her surgery this month, too. And every last one of you, for that matter.
Teresa's off to her computer. Okay.
I did do this yesterday, which made me feel a little better about it staying together. I used my little brayer and really stuck it on there.
That's a good idea.
Oh, but I carried the scissors off to my table. Yep. That's what I get. I have made more mess since I came home. Everything is in a disaster area. Well, see that. Okay.
I'm also covering my little flimsy things like Tanya is every day because they're just too flimsy. So I
Yeah.
got to choose something.
I honestly, I will use up index cards, but I will not buy any more. That's for sure. I'm not fond of the weight of the index cards. When I do my postcards that I mail to Mom, I have some cardstock that I cut up so that they're heavy enough to make me happy. And they're not always as thick as I'd like them to be.
Yeah.
But usually by the time I get done with the postcards to Mom, they have got 2 or 3 layers of
goodies on them.
Yeah, well, and Mod Podge. I did, however, make it through with just 1 bottle of Mod Podge while I was gone. I still have some left in the. There's
That's
about
good.
this much left in the bottom. I did break off. Okay, the ball
Hi,
on the
Beth.
end. Hi, Beth. Hi, the ball on the end of my stainless steel pin pulled off. And while I was in, because I had not been able to really use my glitter glue because I was afraid to take the pin out, I bought a new pin while I was in Branson because, I didn't know how much longer we were going to be.
Right.
I have all kinds of stainless steel stuff at home I could have made something with, but of course I was not at home. So, and this new tip, my new tip is different than the old tip. I don't know.
Good different or bad different?
Well, I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. This tip is much wider at the end of it. It stops like right there. And this tip has a little tiny itty bitty extension on it that looks like the pin. See right there? Right there?
Yeah.
My old tip stops here, and this tip is taller.
Well, mine has that little extension on it too. I don't know about the one I had before this because I had to buy several at the beginning, but
well, I kept the little tip part because I was not sure I was going to like that part. Of course, it needs to be cleaned out because this that was very, very dirty. So, look, she's already finished. Oh.
No, I'm not finished. I just tore my paper around it, so I knew it was going to fit.
Oh, okay.
But I haven't glued it on or nothing like that. Relax, relax.
Oh, yes, but see, now I have to figure out what I'm going to do next.
Well, you will be inspiring and fun to watch. This is not near as inspiring or fun to watch because I'm just gluing stuff on. I'm not doing art on mine like you are.
I think it's just as inspiring to watch you collage things.
Okay, don't get huffy.
All right, I don't know about this girl. Okay.
That's pretty. I like what you got to start with.
Well, I usually let that tell me what I'm going to do, but right this minute, it's not telling me anything. It's saying, okay, go take a nap now.
Well, I think I would start by outlining the circles inside and out.
Well, yeah, but I don't think I want them all outlined. So that's what I'm thinking about.
So now you got to choose.
Yeah, I have to choose which circles and how thick of an outline and stuff like that. And I probably only want to do like one circle there and maybe that circle. So we'll see. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy. We're glad you're here.
Lois says we're a hoot. Well, you know.
Oh.
We might be or we might not be. Who knows?
Thank you, Bishop. Thanks for coming in and letting us know that you're continuing to get better. We love hearing from you and seeing you, even if it's only for a minute.
That's right. We're just glad you felt good enough to come in for the minute.
That's right.
The other thing is to keep my hands out of the paint pen, because I sometimes stick my hand in it, and that's not good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm inking it up, and I hadn't rounded the corners yet.
Uh-oh.
Which I guess doesn't have to be done, but I did the others, so I probably will.
Uh-huh. Excuse me just a minute.
Sure, no problem.
Well, I got to figure out why my phone's making noise. Mom called me earlier, and I totally missed her phone call, which is I don't know exactly why my phone is doing that. Okay. Hi, Kim. Kimberly.
Hi, Kimberly.
Actually, you guys are on the wrong sides. I got confused who was who. Oh, well, that's because Lisa is. We're streaming on Lisa's channel today, Kathy.
Yeah.
It's whoever's channel is usually on the
left.
On the left, yeah. There we go. That's how it works. So
there is some kind of method behind it.
Some days.
Some days, yeah.
Okay. I think that's enough of them. Yeah. Okay. But I think then y'all trying to keep us on our toes. Yes, well, we have to do that, Barbara. Kathy says she never looks to see whose channel is on. She just sees the title and hits it. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, yeah. It's whoever it shows up on, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think the card is showing up near as pretty. This particular paint does not have as many colors on my screen as it actually is.
Yeah.
It's really pretty colors.
That's frustrating when we can't see, the reality.
Mm-hmm. Kathy
it's
just says,
frustrating too when you're looking at the reality and we're not seeing it,
Yeah, and there's pinks in it that is definitely not showing up on the screen. So, well, my husband has been outside all day cleaning my poor little car. My little car sat here underneath this gigantic tree, and we left it out front because that way, looks like we didn't put it in the garage. Looks like somebody's home, that kind of thing. So it sat under this tree for 2.5 months. And when I opened the car door, all the little junk that was on the tree went inside my car. I opened the back to put Mom's groceries in yesterday, and the whole back end of my car was filled up with tree junk.
Oh dear.
So Jeffrey was cleaning my car, and he had taken it to the car wash and said that wasn't going to work. He was going to have to take it to he was going to have to actually use a bucket and wash it by hand because the pine pollen that was stuck on it was just not going to come off. So he has been working on cleaning my poor little car. I took it yesterday because I don't like to drive Mom's car. I really don't like to drive her car. So, and she can get in and out of mine just fine. So I took it, even though it wasn't really clean. Okay.
I've been trying to straighten things up, and I was sitting here going, okay, I can't find the words. Where are my words? Oh, dear.
Were they right in front of you?
No, they were right beside me, though.
Oh, dear. Well, it's kind of like that little black punch thing that you lost the other night. You knew it was right there.
Yep.
And I know those little wooden things are somewhere, although, I may have put them actually in my little journal pantry boxes. So that may be where they're at.
Yeah.
But I was thinking I took them out of their packages, and I was thinking I hadn't taken them out of their packages, and I would have had to take them out of their packages to put them in the journal pantry thing. So that's probably where they are. I know that Barbara said she was working on her iCads. What's everybody else doing?
After we get through with our iCads, we're going to do some other stuff, but we want to know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We might want to do that.
And who all is doing the 100 Things challenge like Lisa is? I have to, because the Scrapbooks Forever store really was a fun place to get all of my wonderful souvenirs from. Yeah, Holly told me that every trip deserves souvenirs. That's what she told me when I was live streaming and said I was really bad.
There you go.
She said we do need souvenirs. So
Julie's getting ready for work. That's what she's doing.
Oh, that's right.
You don't want to get ready for work. No.
I don't want to get ready for work. No. I've been sort of avoiding work this week. I fixed my table back up. It's put back together. My torch is back. I had taken it apart right before we left so that I could clean it, because I hadn't cleaned it in a while, which means that I have this thing. It's kind of like butterfly wings, that if this were the table, the wings sit out here so I can put my things. Hi, Deborah. Lois is knee deep in boxes trying to figure out what to sell. There you go. Anyway, so I put that back on because little pieces of glass will get tucked underneath that butterfly thing, and I hadn't cleaned that table for a long time. So
Hi, Deborah.
I swept it right before we left, and then yesterday, the day before, I vacuumed it up real good and washed it because it's got brass. I have a brass tabletop, brass and tile tabletop, so that the glass doesn't burn the table, stuff like that. And so I got it all cleaned up. Got the little dusties outside of the kiln. All that stuff done. So I'm ready to make beads. I just haven't made any. Okay, so.
Alrighty. Well, here's my finished one for today.
Oh, that's cute. It's the little things. Oh, I like that saying, that little word. That's something I haven't done, is put any words on these. And I haven't decided if I'm going to. Well,
I didn't, I don't think, on the first one. Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah, I've put words on all of them, I guess.
So
I don't always, but I have
yeah.
so far. But I've only made 3, you know. It's not like we're very far into it, so. Okay.
The other thing is then you have to decide what you want it to look like afterwards.
Yeah. I got this out because I didn't have any round toilet paper rolls. The only ones I have are flattened to do on my Abandoning Perfection journal video for tomorrow. And then I didn't have time to use it. So next week, I'm going to use this. Y'all have to guess what I'm going to do with it.
Okay.
Wait and see.
She's going to make us wait. You think that's fair? She's going to make us wait.
It's fair. Got to watch the video for something. There'll be some reason to watch the video.
Oh, she's picking on us now, guys. Oh, she's just picking on us. This has been something I've missed greatly is, picking on Lisa. I have not been able to pick on anybody because, picking on Jeff is no fun. He just, he just ignores it. So it's not any fun to pick on Jeff.
Thank you, Lois. Oh, I guess I need to get something out to do. I'm just sitting here watching you play and enjoying that.
Oh, okay. Well,
but
that's all right.
I'll work a little bit while I watch.
Okay.
I'm going to make 3 little journals.
She's going to make 3 little journals.
Yep.
Those are the books we got when we were thrift store shopping together, aren't they?
Yep.
That was so much fun, guys, to go thrift store shopping with Lisa.
It was fun.
Now, I'm going to tell you what, Lisa, the thrift stores in Cortez, Colorado are so really cool. They're really neat and clean and organized. I was very impressed. Now, the ones in Omaha hated everyone we went in.
Oh, really? That's a disappointment.
Yeah, it was a terrible disappointment. And they have...
Hi, Lisa. We're glad you're here.
Hi, Lisa. Can a toilet paper roll fit in an index holder? Holder.
I think she's meaning this. Almost.
Yeah, I would say almost, but not.
But
not
I'm going to use it in my Abandoning Perfection journal, not in the iCAD. So I don't know if I said that, but that's what I'm going to use it for, is in the Abandoning Perfection journal. Use it. Painting with a toilet paper roll is the prompt, one of the prompts, and so.
You know how clothes in a lot of thrift stores are color coordinated?
Yeah.
Okay. Several of the stores we went into in Omaha, the whole entire store was color coordinated. So if you're looking for, say, dishes or something, they're on the blue shelf. but everything like blue yarn, it's on the blue shelf. So it was very hard to find, what you might be looking for.
Yeah, I would
As far
imagine.
as, oh, it was awful. We finally quit. And Brandon said, "Well, Mom, you're not going to the good ones." And I'm like, "Well, I can't find them. They weren't coming up on my, GPS."
Yeah.
Apparently there's one real close to where his apartment is, and I didn't even find it. So, but that's, neither here nor there. We just Brandon was working, and so we had had our chore day and done laundry and done stuff like that, and visited with some other friends, and been to the bead store, of course, because they're friends that we needed to visit with anyways. Plus, we had to find out, when they would be free, where we could sit around and have a chat.
Right.
And so we'd done all that, and so we had this day where we were doing nothing. So it's like, okay, I'm not going to sit here and do nothing all day if we can do
I'm going to
something.
interrupt you for just a second.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Patricia. Hi, Candy. And
Oh,
you're welcome, Lisa. I'm glad it gave you an idea.
yeah. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Candy. Yeah. I mean, to have all the shelves be color coded. It's one thing to have the clothing be color coded. I get that. If you're looking for a red blouse or something like that, of course, I'd rather have all the blouses together and by size than to
By
have them
size, yeah.
um. But I'll take them however that they want to give them to me. But it was not a fun store. We
But if
we
you're looking
really
for yarn, you don't want to have to go to every color shelf to see if you can find yarn.
no.
That's
It was like
ridiculous.
it was we were and it really started to irritate Jeff. So the second one we went into that was like that, he went back outside.
And I bet whoever did it thought they were being so clever.
Yeah, well, and it's like one store is bad enough, but then to have several of them like that, it was like, no. Uh-uh. Okay, so what are you doing? Cutting the pages out?
Yeah. Some of them came out good with the signatures, but then some of them didn't.
Okay.
Like this little batch of in-betweeny pages
Uh-huh.
were all glued in. So the
Hmm.
whole thing was glued in, but the signatures were put together inside this. So it was
So it
weird.
was stitched and glued.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the first signature and the last signature came out, and then the other two are
Huh.
anyway. I decided I want to keep the book and I want to keep it intact, the pages, because
Uh-huh.
I think it will be good journal fodder for in the book
Yeah. Yeah.
when I make the book. So I want to keep them together so that I can. I'm trying to decide if I want to make the journal. I think I want to make it fatter than this because that
Uh-huh.
is
I
very
would.
tiny.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay, I'm just going to do that to all of them to begin with. I'm going to do them in stages. This one's already. Oh, this is the one I already took stuff out of. It's still got lots of pictures and things I can use inside it, but it won't be organized like the other two because I didn't know what I was just taking pictures out of it when I used it.
You were using
last
them for
time, so,
something else.
yeah,
Okay.
I made some
Oh, and
journaling cards with them.
all of the places we were haven't had mosquitoes until 2 mornings ago, even in the evening when I've been out working in the garden, it has not been horrible with mosquitoes. 2 mornings ago, I got chewed up. I have mosquito bites everywhere, and that was from being outside in the morning. It's like, oh my goodness. I hate mosquitoes.
Me too. And I hadn't seen any mosquitoes around here until what day was it when I had Tuesday when I had to have the car towed. I was out there talking to the tow truck driver and it was like, oh, mosquitoes. And I guess he's sweeter than I am, just like my family is, because they were just hovering all over him and they weren't bothering me.
They don't seem to bother Jeff either, but they just eat me alive.
Yeah, well, that's the way it is at our house. Everybody but me, and they, and they choose the person who's going to react to them the most. If I get bit by one, I get a little bite. It's not a big deal. But anybody else in my family gets one, it turns into this big whelpy thing,
Yeah, I have giant whelps all over my legs. Just huge ones. Until a few days ago, after the rain started. Well, we've had rain. See, Pensacola's been getting a ton of rain, way more than normal. And it looks like we're going to have a ton of, those ornery things that tear down the trees. Hurricanes this year, too.
Yeah. Well, we've been getting rain for the past couple of weeks, but it wasn't until Tuesday I saw any mosquitoes. But it's been really cold, and Tuesday it was nice and warm.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I think
that's the thing.
A lot of places have been much colder than normal. Well, I talked to my sister the other day, and it was only like 40. It was 90 something here, and it was 47 at her house in New York.
Wow.
But you guys have had more rain than you've had in ages, haven't you?
Yeah, we have. We've had here at the house, we've had almost 8 inches in the last 3 weeks, and we haven't had that kind of rain in so long that it but they say we're almost caught up. I mean, I think we now have more rain. We're actually over our average for the year. For the past several years, we've been under our average for the year. So,
well, I do know that reservoir north of you was sure down.
Yeah. The lakes are rising, and but they're not. They're still. We needed them to rise. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Checkers fabric or rainbow section. Did that store have checkers fabric or rainbow section? They didn't have any fabric at all, Beth. It was, they had lots of product and stuff, but they didn't have any fabric. Where is the 100 Things challenge that she's doing? It is on Dances with Pit Bulls. Is the
yeah, she started it in March.
Yeah.
Rebecca at Dances with Pit Bulls started hers in March. I didn't start till April. You can do it whenever you want, but she did it. She started hers in March.
Yeah,
it would be at the very beginning of March where her video is.
Yeah, she does it every so often. This is not something new. The whole point is that you do 100 things before you're allowed to go buy stuff. So I started after I went to the scrapbook store, basically. I realized that I was going to have to make up for being a very bad girl. So it's just sort of a way to keep yourself out of the store, to behave when it comes to buying stuff.
Kind
Because
of like the no spend challenges that we've had, except instead of an amount of time,
right,
she did a number of art projects before she would go spend.
Right. And I'm actually doing a couple of organizational projects to add to mine because, I have so many things that, like magazines that needed to be culled. I culled 2 huge tote bags full of magazines into 3 piles. One was for letters, one was for images, and one was for words. And I counted that as 3 things. So, and that it took me like 3 days while we were sitting in Red Bay to do that. So I figured counting 3 things was okay. Okay, bye, Julie. Clothing. Oh, the clothing stores. Oh,
those thrift stores, I think is what she's talking about.
Yeah. I didn't look. Honestly, I did not look at any of the clothing at all. I just because I don't usually look at clothing. I sort of have a
Hi,
set
Julie.
Uniform that I wear. And because I wear the same thing all the time, I just when I need something, of course I don't need anything to speak of. A lot of the t-shirts that I wear around the house to work in are possibly even 30 years old. I wear blue jeans and t-shirts, and in the summertime I wear short sleeve t-shirts. In the wintertime I wear long sleeve t-shirts. And usually what happens if I think I need a few new ones, I watch Sam's, because at the end of the season they will put their where is it that they come from? They have a reasonably nice t-shirt. They come from it's one of the catalog companies. Anyways,
Land's End?
No, it's similar to Land's End, but it's they sell a lot of jeans too, but they don't use jeans. They don't. The Sam's Club doesn't sell the jeans. They anyways.
Old Navy? I'm trying to think of.
No, Old Navy has a physical store.
Yeah, they do. That's true.
Anyhow, last time I needed a few good short sleeve t-shirts instead of old ones. I went in at the end of the season. I ended up, I think, with a blue one, a black one, and 6 gray ones for less than $3 a piece. LL Bean, thank you, Journey. LL Bean is who they sell. They sell their t-shirts, and they sell short sleeve ones in the summertime, long sleeve ones in the wintertime. And the long sleeve ones, I think I paid $4.60 something for one year. The short sleeve ones, the last time I paid less than $3 for. Okay, so I have 6 gray ones. I don't need any more t-shirts for another couple of years. So, and then jeans, blue jeans are the hardest because they put stretchy stuff in blue jeans, and I want cotton blue jeans, and I have not been able to get any new ones for a long time. I don't know what I'm going to do about blue jeans. I'm going to have to probably try ordering some. But I don't like to try on clothes, so unfortunately, I would just drive me crazy to go to the thrift store and try to buy clothes. I hate trying things on. And I buy shoes once every 2-3 years when I wear them out. So when we lived in the camper, my entire wardrobe was actually in the camper. That's how few clothes I have. Jeffrey's won't fit, but mine will fit. Before we moved from South Dakota, I got rid of anything I hadn't worn. I do have a pair of black pants and a really nice couple of nice shirts in case we have to go to a funeral. If I had to go to a wedding, I guess I'd have to wear black pants because
Oh, hi, Holly. I'm glad you're here.
Hi, Holly. Okay. This one is looking a little flat. Don't know exactly what's wrong with it, but it's looking a little flat. The LL Bean store. I don't know that I've ever been in an LL Bean store.
Ooh, look, from my black and white journal.
Ooh, look. And words, too.
Yeah. They're not the best words, but oh, look.
Ooh, another black and white piece. Yep. Well, I get to cheat because I have a whole pad of black and white paper. Although I think a bunch of it is gray. Let's see, where did it go? Oh, don't fall over. But I've been using this for my Abandoning Perfection journal too, so I'll have to share. Yeah. But this is so old, it was only $4.99. Where did I get this, I wonder? Well, it says compare at $19.99 and it's $4.99.
Oh, it looks like a Tuesday morning tag.
I was going to say, do you suppose I got it at Tuesday morning? Might have.
That's what it
Anyways,
looks like.
it's got a lot of black and white, but it's also got gray and numbers. Little tiny itty bitty numbers. Oh, there's words. Climbing shakes his. He takes this window. Anyway, so I have black and white. There's a lot of it that's gray and black though, or it's got a lot of gray in it.
Yeah. I think we're going to have to allow some gray or we're not going to have much we can use.
I think so too, because like you said, a black and white print is actually not black and white.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta finish my iCAD here, but it's
okay.
Something's not right with it. I don't know what it is.
I'm just digging through my
What's being worked on? Lisa is getting ready to make some
Hi,
what
Katie.
do you call that?
I'm going to make some baby journals.
Some tiny journals. I'm working on my index card for today. At the beginning of this, the very beginning portion of this live stream, we talked about our working together project for which we're going to start on next week. We're going to work on a black and white journal, and all the information that we have got so far is actually at the beginning of this live stream. So you'll want to check that out later. Not right now, but later. So I can't think of what else, but that's what we're doing right now. I'm about to finish this iCAD up. Lisa got hers done already. This one was a little. I had to think about it a while. It didn't kind of come together right away. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't.
That is for sure. And I'm digging through scraps to make journals. That's digging through all my stash of stuff that's now these are cards, they're not scraps, but they were stacked in a box, and I've got to get rid of all these boxes of stuff that's just got stuff stacked in them.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Katie. Katie's sewing. Okay, Journey asks a question. Does anyone in here use pan pastels? If so, are they worth the money? They are pricey. I don't own any of those pan pastels. For one, they're not permanent. It's probably not something that I'll get into. So I'm not the one to ask.
And I've never used them either. My daughter likes regular pastels, but she doesn't have any pan pastels either, so I can't even tell you by proxy.
The person I would watch is Dee Dee. I'm pretty sure Dee Dee uses them quite a bit.
Yeah. And Heather Crafter, the Craft Shack, she uses them a lot too. She loves them. She paints beautiful paintings with them.
And Candy says, not worth it. You can do the same thing with soft pastels. So,
ooh, those might be good to go.
Those are cute.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to call this one done.
Okay.
Got to sign it. Got to put its date on it. By the way, from Journey, just a couple of trays. Hardly ever use them. They have to be spray fixed. They are fun to use, though, through stencils on the jelly plate, and then pick up the design with a pickup print. Well, that would be interesting. Yeah. Hi, Anita.
Hi, Anita. We're glad you're here.
By the way, I was going to say something. I've noticed that a lot of people are using iCAD 2021, and that's not actually the hashtag for this year.
What is it?
It's actually DY iCAD 2021.
Well, I knew that was her Instagram hashtag after I started using the other one, but I didn't realize that was for the whole thing.
I may be wrong, but that's what I was reading reading on her site the other day. I was reading a bunch of information, so that's something you might want to look at, guys.
Yeah,
if you're doing this. 2021. So there's my 3. I got 3 done. It's the 3rd day. Ta-da!
Beautiful, beautiful.
I guess it would help if I went back out. Are you saying No, it was what I saw, Barbara, was hashtag DYICAD 2021.
So do your iCAD, maybe?
No, Daisy Yellow.
Daisy Yellow iCAD. Okay. Maybe she's so many people are doing it now. If you're following her, she wants you to use something that leads them to her.
And that's my thought on it. Just, that was just the reason I mentioned it.
Well, thank you.
That one's not my favorite, but it's not, the worst. I like this one best still, I think.
I like the middle one best.
Yes, Holly, thank you. That's how it was.
Well, I haven't done any videos yet, so I'm going to try to remember that.
Anita said the other day she woke up and one of these lives was playing on her TV, and she knew by hearing our voices that it was us. Yay! Yeah, and I don't know. I would just before I hashtag mine, I will double check that, because I'm not going to do a video every day, but maybe once a week or so I'm going to do a video.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking about, once a week.
And
but if you're here on Tuesdays and Thursdays when we're streaming, we'll do one on those days too.
Yeah, Yep, that's right. And I'll probably do my Sunday one on live on Sunday. So
Yeah.
um,
Oh.
let's see where I stand with these, because stenciling these, I'm sure it's getting boring to watch. What I think I'm going to go do is I am going to go pull some of my, what do you call those papers?
Jelly prints?
No, eco dyed papers,
Oh, yeah.
and find some. I still need to stamp some of these. I still need to actually finish stenciling, but I'm going to go get some stamps and some eco dyed papers and some couple other things that I have in my head, and I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to be digging around and looking for stuff to use in my little journals.
Okay.
Um, I have decided that I have got to use or get rid of all these boxes of stuff I've got. So it starts June 1st, Janita. June 1st through July 31st. What you do one a day. Anyway, anybody, if you really would like to have a box of who knows what, and you're willing to pay shipping on it, if you will email me, I will. I would be happy to put boxes together to send out rather than throw stuff away. But like I said, I don't have the money to pay the shipping right now, so you would have to pay the shipping.
Well, I just made a huge mess in the laundry room. I have got to find another way to store these papers, because I just dumped stuff everywhere.
Oh no.
Yeah. So I'll have to pick that up later, because I'm going to have to move things.
Let me write it down for you and I'll show you, because it's on all my stuff. It's probably in the description box. Well, it may not be, because I'm doing this on StreamYard. Yeah. But it's usually in the description box of all my videos. So I don't mind putting it out there for you to see. I just need to write it down. I need to write big though, so you can actually see it.
And Yanita, they can be Rolodex cards, 3x5 index cards, or I am using 4x6. Her rules state that it has to be 4x6 or smaller. The whole point is to do a small piece of art. Okay. All right, there's plenty in there for me to choose from. Let's put this, I guess, right there. Yes, Patricia, and my husband is not happy with the taking over the house with the art supplies. He is very much happy with me.
My email is talktome@DLC, that's an L, not a 1, DLC96.com. If you'll email me there, and I can put it, I probably would do, either do like the flat rate boxes because that will cost the least to get the most stuff. And I think they are about 21 and 16, and the bags, I do also have some flat rate bags that are $8.50, something like that. Those are close numbers. They may not be exactly accurate, but just for ideas of what the shipping would cost. Anyway, email me right there, and I would be glad to fill up some boxes for you. It'd be scraps of who knows what.
So I decided that this needs to be leaves the other day. So I have the stamping left. Then what's the next thing, Lisa? Is it stamping and then focal points? Hi, Suzanne. Patricia, I have a huge studio. Don't give me, I do not have a tiny studio like Lisa's. I have a huge studio. Now, granted, I have to work out here with my beads and stuff, but I also have the laundry room, which is at the end of my studio and bigger than the end of my studio, which I keep shipping supplies and art supplies in it too. So I have way too much stuff. Thanks, Suzanne. It's good to be back. Anyways, I think these are going to be my focal points. So I have stenciling and stamping, and what? Lisa told me, she gave me a list because I couldn't remember anymore what we were supposed to be doing. Collage paper, paint, stencils and stamps, focal clusters or a focal collage, and 5 is words. Okay. So I have to do the stamps, and then I have to do the collaging. So
Okay, Holly, we'll be here for a while.
yeah. Although it's already 3:30.
Well, we won't be here for a long while. We'll be here for a little while.
Oh, that's a pretty piece of paper.
It is a pretty piece of paper, and I just tore it very crookedly.
Oh, my car's all shiny. You should see it. It's all pretty. My very, very old little car.
Well, I'm glad it's all shiny.
Yep. I sometimes feel very guilty because I let it get very dirty, and the man who had to have owned it beforehand did not let it get dirty. I think it is. It's raining. That's what happens when you wash cars or when you water the garden.
Yeah.
And we did that. We did both things today. Holly's going to be back shortly.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you know, when you stamp on something that's not real smooth, you don't get perfect impressions, right? All right.
Yep.
That's okay. We are not going to complain. We're going to be happy with it just like that. Oh, that one came out real pretty. Of course.
I thought that all these scrapbook papers that I don't ever use that have been in my scrap bin would work good because these are, you know, little.
They're sweet. Mm-hmm.
They're sweet little bunnies, yeah, and they have.
Yeah, they're sweet. I really do need to go get an archival pad that's bigger.
Okay, that one's cardstock. I don't think I have anything else that's cardstock, so I probably won't use that one. This has real tiny little garden veggies on it. Perfect for these bags.
Oh, perfect for the bunnies. To go with those bunnies. Perfect, perfect.
Unfortunately, I only have enough to put one in 2 books. I don't have enough for 3 books, but that's okay.
Well, one of your books is going to be different
Oh,
anyway.
no, here's another one. Yay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they're all going to be a little different because I use the scrapbook paper I used is different in each one, but
yeah.
I just thought it'd be fun to have one of those in each one.
Yeah.
Now, right now, I'm just folding them up, and I'll end up having to
Trim them.
trim them all. Yeah.
There's prompts.
There are prompts on the Daisy Yellow blog. She has prompts. I don't use them, but she does have them in case you get stuck and you want some. I haven't even looked at them this year. They're usually pretty good prompts, but
Yeah, I won't be using them unless I really get stuck. Okay, I think this one needs that. Oh yeah. Okay, what else is got? This one, is this one done? Yeah, that page is done. So.
Yes.
I can't remember. Have no idea. Hello.
It's all right. Hi, Nettie.
Okay.
We're glad you're here.
It's raining outside. Did you notice that? That's what happens when you do cars and water the garden.
Did you water them?
No, I didn't water those. But if it doesn't rain decent tonight, then I'll have to water them in the morning. Okay.
No, your car just had a full detail.
Yeah.
Wash, wax, rubber, recondition, clean.
Oh, rubber. You clean my rubber too? Cool.
All the rubber gaskets, the door, everything. And
Mm.
And then it rained.
Well, so far it's not really raining, not for Florida, which is kind of odd. We haven't had the same kind of rains we normally get. Okay, this is not part of that set. That's why it's not as nice a stamp. I wondered why it wasn't stamping as well. Huh, that's interesting that it was in with those. Okay. I thought it was the same, stamps, but it's not. It's all right. I don't mind. I don't think I said hello to Nettie. Hello, Nettie. This, by the way, guys, is my cardboard book. Lisa finished hers. Well, we started this when I was at Lisa's, and Lisa finished hers. I did not finish mine because, I was.
She's been traveling.
And more than traveling, I was hiking and, doing all kinds of stuff. Visiting.
And we're glad you were.
Yep.
I'm glad you got to come visit me.
Mm-hmm.
That was the most important stop you made.
Oh, I also visited Mary, though, so,
Okay. One of the most important stops you made.
Okay, and I hate to tell you all this, but I got to see my kid, and I hadn't seen him in 3 years. So
Now that is the most important stuff.
that was the most important place we went, was to see my kid.
Yeah.
3 years is a long time.
It sure is.
So sorry that you're not as important as him, Lisa, but
Oh, I'm not. If I was as important as him, that would be sad. That would be sad.
oh, I haven't done the black edges, and I have to do the black edges long before I can do I don't want to do the focal points until I've done the black edges.
Yeah, you need some black edges for sure.
Yeah, so I guess I'll skip doing the focal points until I've done the black edges. I need to put those over there and clean them off in a little bit. That's about how often you get to see yours too, Teresa. Yep, 3 years is a long time. I used to get to see him quite a bit because Jeff would have reasonable amounts of leave, and we would go and go down there for a long weekend or holidays or whatever, because Jeff worked for the federal government, so leave, or if we were doing a bead show somewhere, we would stop over and stay in Omaha for a night and get to see him. It might not be for long, it might be just for a couple of meals or something like that, but we would at least get to see him. And now that we're down here, we don't even get to see him. Okay, it's already stopped raining. Okay, I think I want to go back and do, but that's, I kind of show you kind of what I have in my head and see what you think about it. Let's go for this one. Okay.
Oh, I feel like I should be talking, but I don't really have much to say.
Well, so should I, but I was thinking, I guess, right this minute.
Yeah, I'm not even thinking. I'm just tearing pages. Well, I guess there's sort of some thinking going on there, but not a tremendous amount, I'll be honest. Just trying to use some stuff up. Oh, bye, Journey. Thanks for coming in.
Okay.
Yes. Ooh, I like that. Do you like it?
I'm liking it. I'm liking it, but I need. There we go. I think I want. You've got to edge these pieces of paper. I just put it on there temporarily.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not going to be enough. It's going to have to be really nice and black. It would help if I could see it. Put your glasses back on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I don't want to put the focal points on until I get the black edges on. And then I'm going to have to come up with some words. But what do you think?
Oh, sorry. I do see you, Katie. Let me go back and see what your question was. I apologize. I've only been looking up ever momentarily. Well, I saw that one, but I don't see anything.
Yeah,
Why
can
don't
you
we?
let me roll up and see it, Katie, just a minute, because I
don't. Okay, that's weird. It cannot be that there's nothing before that one. Okay, I see this one. The last one where she says, "I can be seen here," right? I see that one. And then I see the one where she says she thought maybe she was accidentally blocked, but I really honestly don't see.
Okay, and I
Something
am
before
not
that.
seeing anything before that, Katie. Okay, type your question again. Okay, I see where she said she's sewing away and watching.
I see hi Journey. Hi Holly. Hi Barbara. Yeah. That's all I see is some hellos until
Yes,
these last two. That's really weird.
Katie, we're both looking at the comments right now. So type your question again.
Yeah.
And it doesn't show anything blocked either, so I don't know.
No, it doesn't. It's like as if she came in and said hello to a few people and then we didn't see her again until just now.
Right. And the other thing is, Katie, is if okay, is there a mod on board? Is a comment being held? It is not showing. Oh, well, you know what? We're in StreamYard. I'm going over to the other to
Go look in
look at
YouTube.
it. Yeah, I'll go look on YouTube.
Okay. Because in StreamYard, there's nothing.
Come on. Shush. There we go. Kathy said Clyde ate it. And Linda agreed. I agree with Linda. Katie, reword your question. Don't use the same words because maybe YouTube is kicking it out. Barbara said she posted something earlier this week that had a .com in it and it wouldn't go in. Because it's not over here in this one either, Lisa.
Okay. And if you've said anything after you said you thought you were accidentally blocked, it hasn't come up. If you said anything after that, we don't see it.
Okay. Will you two be filming every iCAD you make and putting that up as one video, or are you just doing a weekly flip through of the one you did that week? Okay. That's the question I got. Bishop, wow. Thank you. I know Lisa appreciates it greatly. Do you see that, Lisa?
Okay. For the first people who email me wanting boxes, Bishop just paid for your shipping up to $50. So that's several bags. That is amazing, an amazing gift.
Okay. To answer Katie's question, what I plan on doing is my plan is to do the days iCAD on the day we're filming, like on Tuesdays and Thursdays with Lisa. I will do my iCAD first, and on Sundays I'll probably do my iCAD first. And therefore I won't be filming a lot of days. Like yesterday's, I'm showing it, but I am not going to film every day. Now, probably once a week, not live. Once a week, I will do this is number one. This is the first. This is the second. This is the third, and actually do that days. And I don't know what day that's going to be yet because I need to look at my calendar about how stuff is going to work. And that is my plan, so that I will actually be showing off the weeks. I'll be doing a few live when we're doing lives, but then I'll be showing them off once a week. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I hope that makes sense.
That's pretty much what I'm going to do. And the one video a week I do that's an iCAD video, I'll make one on that day.
Yes.
And then I'll show the previous ones. But I'm only going to do one video a week, like Tanya. And then the rest of the time, I'll be doing them, whatever days we're not streaming, I'll just show those. And the ones that we do that are on this that we do streaming, I'll show those, from the last video. So each week when I do a video, you'll see everything that's come up to that day from the last video. I hope that makes sense.
Well, I don't consider that a copycat. I just consider that to be the easiest way to make it work, Katie. And I'm sorry that that we didn't see your question beforehand. I do apologize. Teresa says you're going to have to stop videoing just to make boxes. What do you think of this, Lisa? And then I'll have to have some words, but I think the words are going to have to go on something black.
Yeah, I like it, but I would put your black on it and your words and then decide if you think it's done.
Yeah.
But I like the little piece edged in black with the whole thing edged in black. I think that's going to look really cool with black words.
Right. I don't want to put this on here until I I stuck that one on. I've got these. That's not going to be enough for all my pages, but I'm pretty sure I have some other leaves that we got that are like this, where they're 3-dimensional. That will work too. So I just thought these were the first ones I came to, so I grabbed them. So okay, well that's kind of the plan. I'm gonna put some black on this.
I like the plan.
I got to I think I need to finish though this number 2 step before I go on to the next thing, because if I don't, I'm going to have it all messed up. So have to go back to stenciling.
Look, Tanya, and I cannot find that that journal that we made together. Really? I'm trying to decide, did I give it to somebody? Maybe I gave it to somebody because I cannot find it. The one in the Reader's Digest book.
I'm pretty sure you made yours in a Reader's Digest book. The only thing I can
suggest know I did because I remember inking it because the color was too bright.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure. Okay,
So-
I want to see.
Well, we were discussing, guys, though, right before I left, we were working on our journal pantry, and we made a journal to put journal pantry stuff in. Mine is not finished, as
And
usual.
mine disappeared. And I don't know if I gave it away or if it just disappeared.
So, you know, that's where we're standing right now. Okay. Deb gave you permission to give Teresa her address, just so you know.
Okay. Teresa, if you'll private message me so I won't forget, I will be glad to do that.
Okay. So, let's get back to the stenciling part of this. It's about to get done. That was one of the things I just didn't finish yesterday, stenciling all this part. Okay, this goes back on the black one. This is the green. Where's this? This is the sepia one. This is the green one. I have got to find the re-inkers for these things. I am going to purchase those if I find them, though. I'm not going to. I'm not going to wait to finish my 100 things because
you can't find them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've got black and sepia and fern green and plum, and those are the only ones that I was able to find that that I could get on Amazon Prime and not have to pay shipping.
Well, you found the fern green? I haven't found the fern green yet, so I'll have to go find that one.
Yeah, it was a while ago, but
yeah.
But look, just in case.
I got the plum, you know, I got the black, the sepia. Oh, I got coffee. I think I got coffee too. And the plum, but the geranium red is one I've used quite a bit, and it's getting dry. And the scrapbook store, I did ask at the scrapbook store, and they did not have them. So, however, she thought she knew somebody that did, and told me that she would message me, and I haven't gotten a message. So I'm going to have to message her and ask her.
Yeah.
Because that way I'll be. This one has a little door, which I kind of liked. I hadn't been using the fern green a lot, but I really do like this color.
Yeah, I really like the fern green. It's my favorite of the greens, I think. Oh, I hate it when it's just that much that needs to be cut off.
Can it not stick out?
No.
All right.
It cannot stick out. It cannot stick out.
You have to understand, Lisa doesn't like it when it sticks out. She does not like that stuff when it sticks out.
It cannot stick out.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Okay. I'm not the only person who's like that, am I? Surely I'm not the only really picky person.
Oh my goodness. I seriously doubt that you are, but I could say, yes, you are. Lisa, you're the only person I know who cannot stand to have little papers stick out of her project. Yeah. I could say that, but no one will believe me. Ollie's back. Okay.
Welcome back, Holly.
I'm picking on Lisa again.
She hasn't forgotten how.
No, I did not forget how to pick on Lisa. However, my husband has started picking on her, if y'all didn't know that.
That's all right.
He told me to tell Lisa the other day. He said, "Tell Lisa. Tell Lisa that Tanya brought home too much stuff. No more stuff is to come in the house." That's what he told me to tell Lisa.
Well, you know, my husband would love to say tell Tanya, but he
But he
knows it's not
doesn't.
Tanya's fault.
Well, Jeff knows it's not your fault. That's why he said it. Yeah. He just knew it would be funny to tell you that.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Uh-huh.
Well, and I'm glad that he feels comfortable teasing me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I did take too much stuff though, because so much of it I didn't touch. That was the last trip we went on. I had several days where I had to sit and wait on Jeff. That he was in class, and this trip I had none of those days, so I ended up not using things that I might have used on the first trip that we took, because I was, busy. I was busy the whole time, and never really had any downtime. So that's one thing that I've learned. And I took books to read and did not get them read. So I'm there's a considerable amount of stuff that I will not take again. Just simply because I know it won't get used.
Yeah.
I can probably get by with one book or two books, not much more. Okay, that definitely needs more. That's black. Where's my sepia? Sepia.
Y'all can see how I'm doing this. I've chose one size, and then I'm just going through and tearing everything else to match that size. And then I will figure out how big of a back I need to have on these, because what's there now is definitely not big enough.
Teresa, I would think silver would work very nicely in a black and white journal. Honestly, I think that would be very pretty.
It would be pretty.
Silver.
I thought it might be fun, and I hadn't mentioned this, but I thought it might be fun to have, to go back after it's all made and choose one color and add a little bit of that color onto every page.
That might be fun. Yep. I'm going to choose red to go on there, but that's Anita's daughter's not going to sleep, and hi, Kathy.
I missed you, Kathy. Hi, I'm glad you're here.
I think I missed her too till just now. Okay. All right. That's the brown. I'm getting there with all the stenciling. It might have been easier to have chosen a pattern stencil instead of these letters.
Oh yeah. Well, why would you want to do it the easy way?
Yes, I know.
Okay. So this is how many pages I've got for this
That
journal.
looks like, okay, but you're gonna expand the spine, right?
Yeah, definitely have to. Otherwise, it would already be gator mouthed.
Teresa's jokers, kings, queens, and jacks all have red and yellow in them. Yes, we are only going to use the one joker that's black and white. That's what we decided. So we won't be using our kings, queens, and jacks at all because
Or the
change
hearts
color.
and diamonds. We're not going to
or
use
the
those
hearts
either.
and diamonds. Yeah. But that is, everybody can do their own. I mean, it's what you want to use.
Yeah, it's not a rule.
Yeah, we make no rules around here other than to have fun. Who said that before? Somebody else said that. I don't remember who it was.
Probably.
Was it Julie from Dear Julie? Julie? The only rule is to
I
have
think she said that too, and Janet M. Young said that about the scavenger hunt. And,
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's something that most all of us are in agreement on. Okay.
I did a journal where I had a dot of red on each page. I think so. I think somewhere along the line I've done that. I don't, it's hard telling.
You did do black and white with red dots.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Black and white is one of those things I've always really enjoyed. I really like black and white. So at one time my entire closet was black and white.
Teresa said her jokers both have colors, so she can't.
Well, that's all right.
She's not going to use them.
Oh, she's not going to use them?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen one with a black and white joker until this. But that's what inspired us to make a black and white journal.
Right.
Because we loved that joker, so.
I knew there was a reason that I grabbed them big old cards. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I did a zine of a red ball. That's true too.
Yeah.
I did a zine where the red ball bounced around. Yep. Yep.
I thought you did a journal that way too.
Well, I've been working on a black and white journal that I started before I left.
Yeah. But I was thinking it was a journal, one of those one-page journals that you did where you did black and white. But there was always a red ball on it, I think.
There was always, I don't remember.
Well, maybe it was just always maybe it was a red square.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I don't remember. I would have to get up there and get them all down. And
it's not that important.
Yeah, because they're way up high. Hi, Maria.
We're glad you're here.
But yeah, my closet used to be all red and black, just all red and black. And one day my little 3-year-old said, "Oh, Mommy, you look so pretty in that skirt." And it was a printed skirt that my mother-in-law had given to me that was all flowery, which is not my normal thing. And I can't remember why I had to put it on. I had to put it on for some reason. Some dressy occasion or something. And I decided, well, maybe my closet needed to be changed away from that kind of goth look that I had going. So, but you could honestly open my closet and it was all black and white at that time. Or black and red. Not black and white, black and red.
Well, I can honestly say, other than pants, I rarely have anything black, and I don't do red much either. So,
well,
that's pretty.
Now that I don't have much of anything in the way of fancy clothes, they're all blue jeans and t-shirts. So,
Yeah.
Whatever color t-shirt is that day. I will be glad when I'm done with these stencils because this is messy. This is not exactly my funnest thing to do. But that's all right. I'm getting there.
Teresa says she likes coveralls.
Um,
Hers was all black except for coveralls. That's what she said, actually.
Well, Teresa, I'm not going to paint mine. I'm going to put cardstock on mine to make because ours are red and white on the back, so I'm going to cover them with black or white cardstock.
Yeah, it would take a ton of paint to cover up that red.
Yeah, I think it would. The one thing that I am concerned about is the fact that I'm not sure what kind of glue I'm going to use to get them to stick.
Yeah.
So I have to try and see if the art glitter glue is going to work.
Bye, Katie. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Katie. The air conditioner repairman is there. Oh my. Jeff's going to have to take his Jeep in because the air conditioning is out in it. I am so glad that my car, the air conditioning is working very nicely. It may have been dirty, but man, the air conditioner was working good the other day.
That's good.
It'll freeze you out if you're not careful. So that I like. Now, if it's sat in the sun, though, it'll take a while for it to work.
Okay, there's pages for that one. One more.
One more. Yay, one more. I heard it tearing. She's tearing that paper. She's quietly working. I'm going to have to soak these stencils, though, because they're kind of sticky. I do not know what I was using on a jelly plate that left them sticky, but they are. Of course, Lisa's getting something new done, and I am sitting here working on this project that should have been done last month.
You had other things to do.
I know.
Okay.
I know.
No beating thyself up.
Well, that's true. I should.
Not allowed.
Okay. Not allowed, huh?
Nope.
Well, Sundays may be finishing up for the next couple of weeks instead of something new, which is okay because,
We love to watch whatever you do.
We got to get it done here or there.
Yeah.
Of course, I think a black and white jelly print session might be in order somewhere along the line.
I do too. Soon, probably.
Yeah, but not right away.
Not tomorrow,
Soon.
but
no, not tomorrow. No. I really have to make some beads. I really have to. I don't know why, but I have to. Katie, I don't know if you're still here, but Barbara said she loves what you're doing in your Abandoning Perfection journal. And I haven't gotten to watch anybody's videos, really, to speak of in that. I haven't even watched Lisa's videos in that. That was another thing that...
well, mine are not as fun as Katie's.
They're not?
Katie's first.
Okay.
I feel like all I'm doing is making a mess all the time.
Okay, and Katie's making fun things, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
well,
Katie's making fun things.
I will remember that, and I will watch Katie's first.
Barbara says, "Oh yes, right away, black and white jelly print session."
Okay, maybe sometime next week, Barbara, but not right now. I have to take Mom to the bookstore next week. She got groceries, so we're good with the groceries. Of course, we're only good for a little while, until she realizes she didn't get something, because she only had 4 things on a grocery list. She hasn't been grocery shopping in forever, but yet she only had 4 things on her grocery list. So I'm sure there's got to be a lot of things she forgot.
Yeah.
And she's not cooking a lot for, when you're cooking for yourself, it's not a lot of fun. I do know that. So
yeah,
she's not cooking a lot for herself. So there was a lot of frozen dinners in the basket. So, and I understand that too. Okay, so I think we're done with the sepia, and boy, does that little guy look like he needs to be replaced. He's kind of wore out.
I've got 22 pieces of paper for each one of these little books. I'm going to have to make a very fat.
You're going to have to make a big spine, because otherwise when it grows, it's going to be even bigger.
Or I need to take some of the papers out. What do you think's better? A big spine, make it a big fat little book? A chunky baby? or take some of the pages out.
You got 22?
Yep.
Can you turn them into 3 signatures?
Well, I could do 21 into 3 signatures pretty easy.
Yeah, that'd be, if I would put 7 pages in each signature and then make it fat enough that you can get 3 signatures in it, which is going to take you at least an inch, I would think.
Oh yeah, more than that, because this is like 3/4 of an inch if I hold them together.
Yeah, I think that's an awful lot of pages.
It's an awful lot of pages
for that tiny little book.
It would be.
I know. So I guess you get to make a spine that's at least 1.25 inches. It's going to make a cute little fat book.
It will make a cute little fat book. But I'm thinking after it's worked in, it probably needs at least 1.5 inches spine, maybe 2 inches.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, nobody's telling me anything. Do y'all think I just need to cut out some papers, or do you think I need to make a 2-inch spine and make them fat little babies?
I would make them fat little bitties, but I would cut down the number of pages to 21 so that you have 3 7-page spines.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to take out this card
Okay.
that I stuck in each one.
Okay, because you're gonna put some of those pages back in there, aren't you?
No, what I'm going to do is use these pages to make like the focal points of collages and the words and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they will be on these pages, but
Okay,
they're not going
everybody
back
says
in as pages.
everybody says fat little book. But
Okay.
maybe only 18 pages in each. And I agree that 21 is even a lot. How many pages were in the book to start with?
Um, 59, which is what? Divided by 4.
No, 50, yeah, 59. Just a minute, I'm trying. 40 is 10. And 19 is 18 to 15. Like 15 pages, 15 each, 15 pages. 15. Maria says 15. So 15 pages makes 59. Because if you're going to put most of those in there, but you're going to have to make those spines pretty fat.
Yeah.
Fat little spines. Okay, what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I do have them all over here. Now I just got to get all the green letters on them.
Okay, I need to find something to make spines with.
Barbara says 1.5 inches and maybe only 18 pages in each. But 18 is not really easily divisible by 3.
Yeah, it's 6. 6 times 3 is 18.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I can't do math. Not today.
Barbara says, we're fighting over your book. You better decide quick. Okay, well, I cut it down to 21. I'm going to do 21 and a 2-inch spine.
Okay, there you go. That's the answer.
It's going to be a fat little book.
It's going to be a fat little book. 3 fat little books. Okay.
Now I got to find some spine material.
There's none in your basket, in your scrap box, because that's not going to need to be a very large piece.
Well,
I mean, it's not going to be
like regular cardboard, but I don't like that for a spine. I like the chipboard.
Yeah, I don't like that for a spine either.
But I've got this that I just took all the pages off of. So
there you go.
There I go.
She got it. She got what she needs.
Let's see, how long is this? Five 6/8 inches. Let me write that down so I don't forget.
The artist has chosen. Yep. She chose.
Okay. And how long is this? Can I get 2 of them in here? I can.
Yay!
Almost exactly.
There you go.
Good grief! It's 4:15.
Yeah, and I haven't even
done.
Yeah, and I haven't even gotten the stenciling all done. So
all I did was get pages.
And we're doing a new project next week, so you know.
I know. see if I can find my knife.
Jeff's being really quiet, so I'm thinking he might be asleep in the chair. I'm lucky I still have leftovers, so I don't have to cook.
That's nice.
Yep. I think I got one more day's worth. I'll probably have to cook something tomorrow. I like it when I don't have to cook.
Me too.
Oh, Gail is here. Hello, Gail. Becky's here.
Hey, glad to see you.
Hi, Becky. Oops. Anne and I were chatting away in Crafton Chat in her group and missed you. Oh. Now I've finished tomorrow's iCAD and I have a start on a background for the next day. Is that allowed? Okay. She's working ahead. That's what you call incentive. Is that what you call that? Incentive? Or obsession? It might be obsession. That might be what it is. I'm not sure.
It's called being a good Girl Scout.
There you go. Anne has made some beautiful iCads today. Ooh, okay. Have to go look later. I've just been making a mess.
I'm making a mess right now. Okay.
Oh, I have one more page to finish the, oops, I don't even have to do that side. I only have to do this side to finish the stenciling. I have one more page I have to finish the stenciling on.
The only bad thing about this cutting mat is it's in centimeters and not inches, and I just realized that was centimeters, not half inches.
Uh-oh.
So these are going to be however wide 4 centimeters is.
I see. Okay, well, that works, you know. Little less than half inches. So
it'll be a little less than 2 inches.
2 inches, yeah. If she shares them as we don't record in Crafton Chat. Okay.
A little more than 1.5 inches. So
one idea leads inevitably to the next idea, so says Barbara.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to soak these because whatever's making them sticky is making them very sticky. I do not remember what I was using that made them so sticky. It's something. I'm just glad that, you know, it doesn't really matter most of the time.
Yeah.
Now then.
All right, let's make sure this is actually going to work. Just a little bit too long.
Where did that mat come from, Lisa?
I got it for $1 at the thrift store.
Aha. Well, the other option would be to use like a gridded ruler instead of the mat, which is what I use most of the time.
Well, and I was using this ruler. But I wasn't using, I was using this to measure how wide it was, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's
most
okay.
of the time, when I'm using the mat, I like to use these Quilters rulers because they have this is raised on the back side, so it catches on paper and stuff on the edge.
Oh, right.
I really like them, and I got this one for like, I don't know, maybe 50 cents at the thrift store. What is that? Oh, that's that really nice stamp that I got. Oh, I told Lisa these my baby wipes got all dry and nasty while I was gone, but they also smell horrible. So I've been spraying them with water to use them, but they really smell awful. They're perfumed. And I do not like that stuff. Yuck. Okay.
Okay, 3 spines.
They don't look even close to 2 inches on camera.
They're not. They are just barely over 1.5 inches because I was measuring centimeters instead of inches and I didn't realize it.
Yeah. Are they going to be wide enough for that many pages? Do you think?
I think so.
Okay.
What do you think?
I think by the time your book's going to gator mouth, that's for sure. I'm pretty sure. But that's all right because we like fat books, don't we?
Yeah. Just wish I'd done it the way I wanted to instead of the way I did it.
So set those aside, throw them away, start over again. It's just a piece of cardboard.
I know, but my shoulder doesn't want to cut it again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So we may take out some pages and do the 18 instead of 21.
Okay, but that'll make you unhappy, won't it?
Probably.
Well, then here's what we're going to do. We're just going to wait and cut the spines another day. Cut your book apart. Because, it's almost 4:30. So,
I know.
It's almost time to go. You could cut your book apart as the next step and just wait.
I was going to do 3 signatures, Barbara. 7 pages per signature is what I had in my head. Let's just see what the signatures would look like. It might be that it'll be easy to take. See, I have 5 of these. If I just put 1 in each signature, I could take out 2 pages just like that.
Just like that. See, so.
So let's see what I will think about another one. Okay. Somewhere. Huh. Okay. I thought I had 3 of this kind of page in there. Let me see.
Okay, Maria is on her way to a job interview.
Oh,
So
hope it goes well.
A little prayer. We're gonna have her in our thoughts that she gets her job.
How about let's just say a quick little prayer real quick right now.
That sounds like a plan.
Dear Heavenly Father, Maria's on her way to a job interview, and Lord, we just pray that if this job is the job that's best for her, that she will get this, that she will get it. And if it's not, that it will become clear to her that this is not the place for her to be. Lord, we just pray that you will give her wisdom and give the interviewer wisdom, and that this will turn out, whichever way it does, as what's best for Maria. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
I'm trying to.
Okay, so these 4 pages have been stamped on both sides. Okay.
See, if I take out those map pages, there's just lots of scrapbooking type paper in here, and I guess that's okay. It's just not my favorite way to make a journal. But I'm trying to use the stuff.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Trying to use the stuff.
And you already made the comment that one of the things that you kind of liked about using the scrapbook paper was because it looked real cute with the other.
Yeah. Okay, that doesn't make sense. I didn't count good, I guess.
Okay.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. So if I take out these 4 pages, then I have 18. So I must have counted even wronger than I thought. Okay. So,
well, 18 will make it a little bit better to just have 6 in each signature. I think you'll be happier if it's not too thick.
okay. There's one signature.
Yes, Tanya must go get a larger black stamp pad. Of course, you know, I have a giant Stampin' Up! One. I just have not found my black re-inker for it. So,
Hi, Beth Ann. Hi, Kathy
well,
D.
hello, Bethany.
We're glad you're here, and we're glad you got the chance to watch Tuesday's stream. We had fun too.
Yep. You're lurking while working. Okay. I do that a lot. Oh, I was supposed to show Lisa something. Just a minute, and I'll go get it. Remember, I promised I'd show you today because I forgot to show you the other day. So I'll put that up there, and I'll be right back.
All righty. We're happy you're here too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, is that clean? Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Okay. There's lots of room now.
Okay, see? How many did you take out? Made it go down to 18? Oh, yeah, that looks good. Yeah, that looks much better.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we'll do the same over here.
Oops. Okay.
Okay. Oh, yay. Let me make you big. Just a sec. Just a sec.
Okay.
Just a sec.
I got tangles now. Stop being a tangle. You do not need to be a tangle. Okay. I haven't trimmed any little spots yet, so this grows as you make it. It's a a dragon scale or something like that. Kathy, it's like a scarf or a wrap kind of. It kind of grows, but it's never really shawl thick depth. It's more of a scarf depth. Just a minute. I'm gonna get it unrolled here. So it's a mixture of two blues there. It's the darker blue in the middle, and then it goes back to the mixture. And what happens is that on, oh boy, it's way too much bright. Oh, it doesn't like that. Camera didn't like that at all. Barbara made two of them. Yeah, I made purple and turquoise one. But see, this is what happens is that this edge won't have any scales on it. It won't have these little teeth, but it will be long and skinny on this edge. So it kind of is a bias kind of thing.
And this is the dragon tooth?
Yeah, a dragon tooth or dragon scale or something like that. I don't remember what it was called. It's something that's kind of mindless, because you don't really have to pay attention, because on this edge you have to do some increases every row. On this edge you just keep knitting back and forth until you get 5 little bumps, and when you got 5 little bumps, then you bind off 6. So it's one of those patterns where it doesn't require a lot of brain cells. And Lucy, you were talking about purling. I don't purl very well either. So this is one of those, you knit it. It's the same stitch over and over again. So it gives you, this is called garter stitch. If you knit every single row, you don't get a smooth side. You get 2 bumpy sides, and that's fine for a scarf. It works just fine. So
yeah.
Yarn scares me. Knitting and crocheting is so hard. Well, I taught myself to crochet. Mom tried to teach me how to knit, but that never helped. So my mother knits kind of funny. So I sort of taught myself to knit. Sort of, but I don't do any of those things very well. I just do them to suit me, and that's all that matters. But that's what it is with the dragon scales or dragon. I don't remember what it was, but it's got little points is what it is. It's the way it grows is how it's got little points. I wish it was a little deeper to more like a shawl. So I may try changing it next time. But this is one of my projects for my 100 things. It's going to get used up. This yarn, I want to use this yarn up. It's yarn that's on cones like this.
Oh,
So, and I've got a lot of.
When I look at those, I see weaving yarns.
Yes. They came from a machine knitter, someone who used a knitting machine.
Okay, that makes sense.
It takes practice and patience. If I can do it, anyone can. Well, that's true. It's practice and patience thing. My sister says I do it wrong. I don't care. I do it the way that works for me, and that's what matters. I right or wrong, the pattern comes out the way I'm happy with it, and that's all that really matters. Now, I will tell you that I have learned to use this kind of needle for a lot of things. You were knitting your hat on the loom, the knitting loom.
Yeah.
I bought I made one year before we left South Dakota, I made 170 hats for a group that sends hats all over the country for cancer patients.
Right.
And I bought short ones of these so that I could knit in a circle. For a minute, you thought that was the fabric. Oh, No, this is not the ugly fabric. Although I did start opening packages today to make sure I have it. Circular needles are very helpful. I like these circular needles. Now, I don't do everything I do with on the circular needles because I find a lot of times they're either not long enough or too long. But when I was knitting the hat, I bought some really short circular needles, and it made it really nice until I tried to reduce the top part, and and then I would have to switch to double points. But that was one of the things I did learn. And Lisa, you're talking about the things slipping back and forth. Somebody on your live the other day said to use wooden needles. I have some bamboo needles. When I was trying to knit socks, I went and got bamboo needles because the metal ones, the aluminum ones I had, were the stitches were coming off everywhere, and the bamboo ones were a lot better. Because I can't knit socks on double points. A lot of people do, but it made me so confused that I was making a big mess. I managed to make one pair of socks. That was it. So
how much do you have left to do on this?
Not a lot. I'm going to make probably about 4 more points to come out.
Okay.
Let's just put it this way. I have another spool of this, but if I run out before I get 4 points done, which I don't think I will, I'll just stop, because it doesn't have to be that much longer. It's already plenty long enough, but it's so soft and squishy you can wrap it around your neck 3 or 4 times. So I thought I'd make it. I think I got a little bit much blue in the middle, so I want to make it more balanced.
Yeah,
is the plan. So let's see here.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, see, it only needs about, I'd say 4 more, and then it'll be about the same amount of mixed color on the other color. That's what I'm striving for.
Right.
So, anyways, I think it's coming out really pretty. So, and that will be one of my 100 things. And then I will get out some more yarn. And I think it's about time for me to go. So,
well, I got
go back.
Start for 3 things, for 3 journals here. So I feel good about getting that far with it. But thanks for y'all's help. Thanks for coming. Hi, Janice. I don't know why I didn't see you earlier, but I'm very glad you were here. And
yeah, I don't know that I said hello to her earlier. I got all my stenciling done. Now I just have stamping to do, and I'm going to stamp the 3 leaves on each of the pages, and then probably black around the edges, and then put this something like that on each page. And I've got to find some words, but I think I want my words to be in black. So we'll have to see what I have to do to make words. I have to see if I have any black words.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what but I don't think there's enough words to make that many pages. I might have. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about this. This was supposed to have. She put. One of the things not on your list is washi tape.
No, it's on there.
It's on there? Okay.
I just didn't have any out, so you didn't see it. I mentioned it, but I didn't have any out.
Okay, because
I don't even know if I have any black and white washi tape. I'll have to look and see.
But
I'm sorry we can't play longer, Beth Ann.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to go get some gardening done and some other things. She put washi tape on
Yeah.
pieces. I'll have to decide if I'm going to do that or not.
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
I did. I think I missed that step.
Yeah.
Let's see. Of course, I did kind of collages.
Yeah.
I put a lot of stuff on it, but I don't think I did any washi tape. Right. No, so far, I don't see any.
Well, I was just thinking, I wonder if I have enough washi tape words that are black that I could cut out.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, no, I didn't use any washi tape. I just blocked that one out of my mind, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You can never have too much happy. So I might have enough washi tape words that I could come up with black washi tape words is what I might.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. I'll have to look at how many different ones I have. So I'll have to look at that because I think the words ought to be in black.
Yeah, I think the black words will look nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got, those are envelopes. I'll take those out. But I've got the beginnings of another little journal.
There you go. Make your own washi tape words white on black. Yes. And I could do that, but
you could just stamp your words onto tissue paper and just stamp them in black, and then all you would see would be the black words.
Yeah, except that I don't
might
think
not
it'd
show up enough, though.
Show up very well. Yeah. I could probably. I don't think I have a. I might have. Oh, I could just write them, like with this on black.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I'll figure it out, but I don't need to figure it out just yet because I got a lot of work left to do.
All righty.
So, anyways, guys, I'll see you Sunday.
And I'll see you Monday.
That Sundays are probably going to be at 1 o'clock now, not at noon, 1 o'clock. And then Lisa will see you Monday at 6, and we'll see you back here on my channel Tuesday at 2. Unless something changes, and then we'll announce it. So
yeah, we love you all. Thanks for coming. Bye bye.